helping to slump bust women's sports everywhere.
Attention, everyone. All menstruating women go home immediately.
This is the Wheelhouse.
Welcome, everybody, to the Wheelhouse here at wheelhouseradio.com. Thanks for tuning in. I am Bauer.
I'm Speak Nasty Chris Fox.
And, it's weird to hear that intro because I'm so used to the football one that we've been, have been doing for most of the season. So, pardon me for going, wow, I haven't heard that in a long time. But I feel like I haven't heard that in a long time. Anywho, welcome, everybody.
I have breaking news.
And that is... That's breaking news?
I have breaking news.
You actually have breaking news?
I do. I have
to.
Get
the fuck out of here. We're just starting the show and you have breaking news.
I have breaking news because something has just become official.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen,
can I
please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent news story.
The illustrious tenure of AJ Burnett in the Bronx has officially come to an end as he was traded to the Pittsburgh Pirates for minor leaguers Diego Moreno and something Cyanice, I believe it is.
I'm sorry, Cyanice?
His name is
Cyanice? What is this, like a Greek mythology test or something?
Kines? I don't know.
Cyanice is the god of walking batters.
I just cannot wait for Exardo to come to the team.
Yeah, you're excited about that?
Exardo, as in Mr. and Mrs. Exardo looked down upon their child and decided to name him something?
Exardo Canyonese?
Exardo. Have you gotten your jersey already, Jeff? Exardo jersey?
It is in the mail.
X-Man.
Wow. So that is what our long national nightmare this entire week has been about? Those two prospects?
Yes.
Well, I know
Jeff
that
and I have been texting back and forth because I said, once again, here it is, the entire league getting together and deciding what the Yankees need, to get helped out.
What they deserve.
And here it is, the Pittsburgh Pirates are more than happy to help them out. And yet the Yankees are trying to stiff them.
Oh.
Instead of being really excited that they had somebody who was willing to take AJ Burnett off their hands.
I would have preferred the deal that would have brought Bobby Abreu back to the Bronx.
Really?
Because that was nixed.
That's what you were hoping
AJ
for?
Burnett did not want to go to the Angels.
Because they're too good.
Why would you want to do that? Well,
said no. I want to go to Pittsburgh.
Because there's a chance he's
going to
be
have the opportunity to live in perfect weather almost year round and live 45 minutes away from Los Angeles, some of the hottest women in the world. Nah.
Is it is that because and it's just out of
Pittsburgh is where they shoot Dance Moms.
Is that right? I did not know that.
Huh.
There's a little trivia. There's a little after dinner trivia for you. Is that because AJ Burnett is so good he'll be the starting pitcher in Pittsburgh?
I guess he would be the ace, right? In Pittsburgh? Is Matt Morris still pitching there?
Mike Morris.
Oh, Mike Morris? I thought they got Matt Morris one time.
That you'd be a little bit more excited about.
I think it was Matt Morris a couple of years ago from St. Louis.
Matt Morris?
Yeah, Matt Morris when he signed he left the Cardinals or
they
Giants
traded
or something.
They traded him in Pittsburgh, and everybody was like, "What kind of deadline deal is that?"
Yeah, they came out of nowhere and traded for Matt Morris to that run they were making the NL Central.
Right.
Out of presumably the cellar.
Well, they were a team at the All-Star break last year that was competitive, remember?
And what did I tell you, that they were crash and burn instantly?
It was a feel-good story.
Yeah, right, Matt Morris.
So the Angels...
So no Raul Ibanez coming to the Yankees?
Now they've moved all that payroll because they had the opportunity to pay $26 million of his $33 million.
Oh, so
jumped
awesome.
at that chance for him to not pitch for them.
Right.
So Raul Ibanez, who would cost $1 to $2 million
right.
to DH,
right.
Is being selected right now over Johnny Damon, who would have cost $5 million.
Huh.
Right. Because again, when you have an opportunity to get Raul Ibanez instead, when you already have Andrew Jones,
right?
I don't.
You don't understand.
Legendary left field porch.
Yeah.
In Yankee Stadium.
But you want to make sure you definitely don't have Bobby Abreu. You want to make sure that AJ Burnett doesn't.
No, they wanted a Bobby Abreu. They would have preferred Bobby Abreu.
They had that deal was in place. AJ Burnett.
AJ Burnett who turned it down.
So it was AJ.
Every single West Coast team was on his no trade list because his wife is from Maryland. Did not want to go to the West Coast.
Yeah, she'll be thrilled living in Pittsburgh. That'll be great.
So enjoy Pittsburgh.
Enjoy Pittsburgh.
Or enjoy just living in Maryland and him commuting from Pittsburgh.
So I think this is perfect. And the Phillies were a mystery team going for AJ Burnett. I don't know why.
What?
But they needed to dump Joe Blanton, so I guess they don't. The Yankees didn't see fit
Any
for Joe
team
Glenn.
was looking for. I mean, if you could get AJ Burnett for like $6 million a year, $4 million, whatever it ended up being, $8 million over the 2 years.
$6 million a year. Is that one for every earned run average that he has had?
Basically, and I saw someone write this, that it cost the Yankees $69.5 million to win Game 2 of the 2009 World Series, and that's just about it.
That's about what he did. Yeah. But I also heard Buster Olney of ESPN talking about how it became, like down the stretch last year, it was a humongous distraction. Every single start for AJ Burnett became, is he going to stay in the rotation? Hey, Joe, what's going on? Joe Girardi, is he going to stay? Is he go? I mean, he stunk today. What's going to happen? You're going to yank him out? You're going to take him to the bullpen? You're going to send him to the minors? What are you going to do with him? You're going to light him on fire? It was apparently push was coming to shove, and he needed to go.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't think he ever got along with Girardi too well, because there was issues obviously in 2010. There was issues between he and the former pitching coach there, Dave Island, who is no longer with the Yankees. So
Well, I guess AJ Burnett got what he wanted, and last year he still stunk.
Still
He was
stunk.
even worse after Dave Island left.
I hate to say it though, no matter what, AJ Burnett is not any worse than Javier Vasquez was. I didn't hate AJ Burnett.
Right.
I hated Javier Vasquez.
Wow.
Really? It never
I
got
hated
to a
Javier
level.
Vasquez.
Is that because he won the World Series? If he never won a World Series, would you hate him?
Yes, I would hate him. Yeah, he had a huge pass for Game 2 of the 2009 World Series.
So that's because he got the ring, so that's enough.
Yeah.
He gets a pass.
You got to pass for that because that was a big game for him to show up in.
How about Carl Pavano? Where do you rank the three of them?
Oh God, Carl Pavano won for sure. I hate him. I may even throw.
Like you want to fight him? He's from Connecticut,
I totally want to fight him. Totally want to fight him.
I may put Randy Johnson ahead of AJ.
You want to punch him in the Adam's
Do you
apple?
really? You hate
Yeah.
Randy Johnson more than
I
Carl
did.
Pavano?
I did. I hate Randy Johnson as a fan of the Yankees, and a personal experience I had where I went to a day game. They were playing like the Tigers. Johnson was on the team, and he threw me a ball. I don't know what I was, maybe 16, 17 years old then, maybe older. I don't even remember when he was there now.
Right.
And
And you hated him for that?
it was short, and he laughed at me. He laughed at me. So fuck that guy with this horrible mustache.
Yes.
So
He
I-
laughed at you?
Wait, hold on a
He did.
second. He threw you short? Randy Johnson
he threw
did.
it like, okay, anybody, old Yankee Stadium, they had, you had where the bleachers were.
Yes.
That's where I was. That's where I was secluded.
Yes.
Me and the rest of the peasants.
Right.
And they had like, I don't know, flowers just below that.
Okay.
So then you'd have the outfield wall. So I like reached out and it missed and went into the flowers or whatever they had out there. Handicap
Flowers.
seating.
I thought that he would have a much better career. He could hit for average, but not much power.
So I'd probably say Pavano is definitely the worst. Second, Vasquez. 3, Randy Johnson. Because I hated that deal. What was he, 41 years old, and he came over to the Yankees? Yay.
It didn't start well. I'll tell you
Oh,
that.
yeah, when he pushed a
It did
cameraman.
not start off well.
He pushed a cameraman and was like, "Get the hell out of my face."
Right.
On his way to the physical.
Yes. Are you joining the Yankees? No, he just randomly walks around New York.
Shove. Yes. I know that Cos was excited about the news about Mike Cameron retiring, which I thought was...
He retired?
He did. I thought it was funny how ESPN had to lay him out as ex-All-Star Cameron retiring. I was like, what? Do you need to slap him in the face like that? Like when you're a senator, you're always referred to as that. When you're a governor, you're no longer governor, but you are
Right.
referred to as a
Right,
governor.
right.
If you're
Wait.
an All-Star, don't you get to be referred to as an
We
All-Star?
still refer to David Garrard as a Pro Bowler.
Yeah, well, that's
He is Pro Bowler David Garrard. You
that
can't
is-
say it. I bet at some point he was All-Pro.
Ooh.
and Super Bowl
He just like on an All-Pro team? No?
Right.
Probably, yeah. Super Bowl quarterback Matt Hasselbeck
Yes.
Sure.
and
Please.
Rex Grossman.
Right.
Super Bowl winner Trent Dilfer.
Oh.
Dilfer
Lest
gets
we
a
forget.
pass. He's a great analyst.
I believe that's Super Bowl champ Trent Dilfer. I think that's how you have to refer to him technically in his rider. I believe that's the case.
Mike Cameron, Cause loved that deal when he was signed.
Yeah, I hated that at moment one.
Mm-hmm.
Sure enough.
And then, of course, the upside and the payoff for you guys was unbelievable.
Well, yeah, now that his contract comes off the books this season.
Yes.
It was when I saw that he had retired, and I saw, also that, when they were talking about some of the money, I read an article about how some of the money was coming off the payroll there for the Red Sox this season. Mike Cameron was listed amongst the J.D. Drew and the Jonathan Papelbon and stuff like that, and I was like, wow, we're just taking that, Mike Cameron? I had written that off a year and a half ago, I guess. 2 years ago?
Like when you'd written him off, basically.
Like when he signed it.
Yeah.
Is when I put it off. So anytime you get a chance to get a guy who bats 230, has a sports hernia, is like 38, and strikes out like 180 times a season, you really got to lock him up for $8 million a year.
You got to jump all over that.
You can't let him out in the market.
Right.